Clubs. Welcome to the Daily Pick a Card and birthday reading for December 9th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a 9 of clubs. If you were born before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was a 10 of clubs. So I'm going to read each card and then all together for the collective. We'll talk about what kind of energy we might bump up into today and how we might navigate the card's messages. Then a special birthday message for you, 9 of clubs. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you help yourself in raising your vibration to energize your manifesting abilities. Let's turn over card number 1. We have a reversal. It's the Jack of Diamonds. So reversals are just a heads up about what kind of energy is likely to bump into today. So that would be the lower attributes, the lower vibration of a Jack of Diamonds. So we're going to want to think about that and what a 9 of clubs Sagittarius season could bring in a lower vibration. So let's talk about the Jack of Diamonds, the lower vibration first, because this can bring about an immaturity, a disregard for anything of value. It is kind of a a Peter Pan syndrome, where you're a little bit of a scoundrel, a little bit of a puppeteer, a little bit of a rose-colored glasses kind of fantasy outlook on life. So there's a certain immaturity around it. Jacks are ruled by Uranus. That's their position in the chart. They're very creative, very inventive. So it could kind of be a fun day if you know what you're bumping up into. Or it could be that you are bumping into some kind of energy that invites you to look through that lens your own self. So the 9 of clubs, this is K2 energy today that we're all looking at. So it may be something around growing up and growing into someone that appreciates themselves, their skills, their talents, all of that stuff a little bit more. That might be the trigger and the reason for that kind of energy for you. All right, let's look at card number 2. We've got the 7 of Spades. So the 7 of Spades is all about letting something go. Now it's timely and it's ready, and it's not like you don't know about it. But today it comes through like a bolt of clarity with a lot of energy around it, within it. You want to get at it. It's that thing that you've been meaning to get to. You need to clean it out. You got to pack that box full of the stuff that no longer fits you and drive it off to the Goodwill. Or, this is the spade suit. So we are talking about remedies and cures for yourself. So it's probably the day that you decide to improve your diet, your exercise, your mental well-being, start meditating or watching some videos about manifesting and how the brain really plays a big part in that. As in, the more you say your anecdotal affirmations, the more repetition within that, the more comfortable the brain gets with it, and the easier it is to make that positive connection rather than a negative one. So it may be something that you are looking into, or it comes to you today that that's a good way to begin the begin. card number 3, we have the 5 of clubs. So, very busy card. It is a card of figuring it out. It is what I like to call and think about as the therapy card, because it is really very rapid growth through this focus of seeking self-knowledge. It is Jupiter energy. We are in that Jupiter energy with a Mars subruled. And so there's action here. It's joyful. It is interesting. And you want to really delve in deep with it. Being a Saturday, it is a very good day for this to happen. You know, you've got time. Saturday is that grounding day. It's a Saturn day. So you're going to get to the deeper, more meaningful, long-lasting, life-changing kind of observations that you're going to make about yourself. So with it being that judgment energy, that is all about really making those timely decisions. And so, you know, it's like the 5s work through trial and error. So today's the day that it comes to fruition, that you really see what it is that needs to be decided upon. So it's good, timely decisions for change in the right direction. You've reviewed, you've edited, and you now understand that this new thing that's come to you today is the right thing to just embrace and go with it. All right. That's really kind of an interesting day, isn't it? So we know we're working with K2 energy. We know we are doing an upgrade in how we value things, whether that be ourselves or something else. And that we will be bumping into that in order to trigger that impulse or that deeper knowing that we need to take care of ourselves a little better by letting something go so that something better can come in. The 7s are about reinvention, and it is a Saturday, so it's deepening for this. It's even better that we have this here. So upgrading our well-being, mental and otherwise, figuring it out, realizing which way to take it, and just really lifting the mood with that Jupiter-Mars energy. Very nice. So 9 of clubs. What else could we be doing today, especially with this reversal? Let's talk about that first, because it could be more like you're feeling righteous and, interestingly, judgmental about what you think you know. So it's clinging to ideas for more selfish reasons, or lacking interest in changing anything up for the better, letting go of anything for the better. This is 9's K2 Hermit energy, so perhaps we are feeling so restless during this Sagittarius Mars Jupiter energy that we don't feel like sitting long enough to let that idea come through. But it is a real chance to sink your teeth into something of a Saturn energy. Perfect day for it. It is really there to be taken and to run with and to discover something that needs to be revisited and deconstructed and let go. You need to find a new version for you. So it is going to be an interesting day, a little bit of a deep thinking. So it's all good. All right. A high vibe of 9 of clubs is just that, learning to love, finding the truth. That's the season for that too, isn't it? You know, it is like, okay, I'm ready. It's Saturday. Saturn energy, Jupiter, Mars. I'm ready to dive into that K2 DNA, whatever it is that needs to be released and let go of. It really is a beautiful day to do exactly that, for a truth finding, free spirited, joyful Jupiter energy to actually feel really pretty good about doing it. Okay, happy birthday, Nine of Clubs. Let's look at your cards and see what reflects in your chart. And for all of us for the day as well. Okay, let's see. Patience. Creativity takes time, and sometimes a project can seem to be taking too long or seem to be failing. Seem, right? Talk about that restless Sagittarius energy here when it gets to the being creative and using it creatively during this time, which is really fertile with that energy of enthusiasm and drive, really feeling clear and decisive, and being able and feeling to be bored easily, losing that focus, putting it on the back burner and forgetting all about it. And then, sometimes that's when the lower vibrations will kick in and you'll start beating yourself up about things. And, it is during that period is the time to remember that it's just a thing that you are here to see through. And that knowing that it's patience, right, that needs to come into the project. So settling, grounding, revisiting, making new notes, all of that you could look at as being the business end of whatever it is creatively that you're doing. And, excuse me, and seeing how you might be able to do that a little differently, a little more grounded, a little more focused. Anything that you can tweak in that direction of developing more patience. That could be a pretty tall order for someone of such a restless spirit. But it all is geared toward that higher knowledge, maybe planning a trip, or whether that's a staycation and you are exploring different mental ways of meditation and yoga, maybe try something new for exercise or for your body. All of that is coming through as possibilities to try. Okay, and how that might relate to the major arcana card being the Hermit, and how you do that. Think about that and take that further. And also that Nine of Clubs energy of it being something that needs to be released, rethought about, and released, because it is karmic karma from the family, ancestral legacy that isn't you. You're here to do this, letting go and cleaning that up. It's really kind of beautiful. All right, let's see what you get for the Spirit and Nature card, the Eight of Spades. So there definitely is something here for you in that finding the patience to do the meditation, to allow yourself to be led as the hermit with the lantern, that you allow spirit to come in and guide you. You know, sometimes it is that moment where you are so sick and tired of thinking about something that you haven't been able to find solution to. And before you put your head on the pillow, just ask for your daimon to take over for you, that you're giving it over. It's in their hands, and you will find the patience to wait. And you know, within a few days, there it is, your answer. So try some of that and allow yourself to clear and release and do what you need to do to take care of you. And then just watch the thoughts just blossom and be so abundant, because that's the way it works. All right, let's see what you get for the Wishcraft card. Flying Broom. I can let go of my mistakes. So if it's the mistakes that have been holding you back from that self-care, from being able to slow down and focus, let's look at your chart and see where you might find that. A Nine of Clubs has that Nine of Spades on the sun side. So you are here to follow your hermit nature, where you are being led by spirit. There's a lot of giving up and giving over in your chart. In your Rahu, you've got the Jack of Spades. That's the card that finds these solutions. So you are to experiment with that solution finding, that epiphany, because Jacks encompass the aces, twos, and threes of the same suit. So the Ace of Spades, understanding, an epiphany of self, a deeper truth. Two of Spades, Moon energy, taking that and realizing that there's a connection to be made, taking that opportunity to sit and figure, or give it over to your daimon and have them bring it to you like a gift. You've put the order in, it's on its way. You just got to sit back and wait for it. And then the Three of Spades, that Mars strength energy, so that you can go with it. You being that sub-ruled Mars energy, really, it is the key to your success. Six of Diamonds on your ecliptic, you know, it happens for you. That's that intuitive connection to source. It is the devil energy and Venus energy. So it feels good when it's right. And the devil is that card of being really clear, really aware of what your deeper needs are. So if you can get through the hard work, that 10 of Diamonds in your Pluto, you will get there. The two kings in your chart I find incredibly interesting. The King of Hearts in the Mars and the King of Diamonds in the Mercury. There's a lot of cutting loose there, sifting through rather quickly. And if you can lighten the heaviness of whatever it is your life holds, you will be able to move through this rather nicely. Your karma card, your overlying karma card, is the Six of Diamonds, as well as your ecliptic path. So you can see how connected and available that is for you. You just need to slow down that little bit. Patience. They're telling you that this is what you can do. Yeah. And in that, letting go of your mistakes, I see that as letting go of the missed opportunities in the past, and that now you are to take full advantage of them, to acknowledge them, to see them, and to move forward on them. No more. No more putting it on the back burner and forgetting about it. It is now yours to do, to release and let go. Find yourself meditating and giving over to your daimon anything that has you running in circles, using up all that good energy. And yeah, go from there. Totally beautiful, raising your vibration. And then you've got that to draw from that well of creativity, intuitiveness, and everything so that you can manifest. Just channel it right in there. Nice. All right. Well, carpe diem, everyone. Stay kind and curious. We're all journeying creatively.